Hello students, in this session let us solve this question of overhang beam. In this question we have to draw the BE and the length of this is a overhang beam at which there is a one support at point A, another support is at point B, and there are loads are given. 800 Newton load is given, 2000 Newton load is given, and 1000 Newton load is given at point E. And we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for this case. So here, first of all, we have to find the reactions, reaction at point A and reaction at point B. After finding the reaction, we will find out the shear force and bending moment by taking the cross section at different points, right? So first of all, let us solve this question solution and find out the reaction. Take the moment about A, the moment about A, the moment of all the forces about A should be equal to 0. So this is RA and this is RB. Find out the moment about A, right? So this is sigma MA and that should be equal to 0 because the body is in static equilibrium. So there are, how many forces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 forces are there. Moment of all 5 forces. RA, the moment of RA will be 0 because it is passing through A only. So moment of RA is 0. Moment of this 800. Clockwise you can take positive, anti-clockwise you can take negative. So moment of 800 multiplied by 3. So this is negative minus 800 multiplied by 3 because it is anti-clockwise. 2000 multiplied by 5 plus 2000 multiplied by 5. RB multiplied by 8. This is anti-clockwise. So this is minus RB multiplied by 8. And clockwise 1000 multiplied by 10. So 1000 multiplied by 10. Here only one unknown is there, RB, and you will get RB from here, RB, and that will come out to be, solve it and get the value of RB. You will get 2200 Newton. I am writing directly the value. You can solve it and find out the value of RB. Next is find out the value of RA. You can take the moment about RB and find out the value of RA, or you can take the vertical forces to be equal to 0. So sum of all the vertical forces, sum of all vertical forces should be equal to 0. So this implies vertical forces RA and RB are upward. So RA plus RB should be equal to, RA plus RB should be equal to 800, 2000, 1000. 800, 2000, 1000. 800, 2000, 1000, RA, RB. So from here, put the value of RB and get the value of RA. So RA will come out to be, solve it and get the value of RA. So RA will come out to be 1600 Newton. So this is the value of RA. So we have obtained the value of RB and RA. Now we want to find out the shear force and we can draw the shear force diagram. Find out the value of shear force. Take the section, we have to take many sections. For CA, one section, for AD, another section, for DB, one section, for BE, another section. We have to take 4 sections here. So take one section from this extreme edge C. Let us take one section. Suppose this is X at a distance of X from C. At a distance of X from C. This distance X. x distance from C, this. So this will be valid between C to A. So fx will be equal to and this is leftward is negative, so minus 800. So this is minus 800 Newton, and this will be valid between C to A. The value will remain same. The value at Fc will be equal to 800 Newton, and Fa the same value because it is constant, 800 Newton, right? So this is one equation, Fx. So draw this diagram. Let us take this as a reference line. Here also one point is there. So this is the reference line, and 800 negative. This is negative. Fc is negative, and Fa is also negative. So this is a negative value. Take downward 800, downward 800, and from here to here, like this, right? So this value is 800 Newton, and this is our point C. This is A, D, B, and E, and we have taken 800 value. We have achieved, right? 800 Newton. Now between A to D, let us take one more section between A to D, like this. Say it is x1, variable is x1, between A to D. Sum of all the forces to the left of this section. One is 800, another is Ra, and Ra we have obtained, that is 1600 Newton, and Rb is also obtained 2200 Newton. So Ra and Rb is obtained. There are two forces to the left of this section, 800 and 1600. So Fx1 will be equal to 800 negative minus 800 plus 1600. 1600 is leftward, upward, so 1600. So this will come out to be 800 Newton positive, and it is valid between A to D. It means that Fa has the same value, 800 Newton, and Fd has the same value of 800 Newton, right? So this is the another part of this shear force diagram. So minus 802 plus 800, minus 802 plus 800, from here to here there is abrupt change from minus 800 to plus 800, and this is constant, right? So this is 800 Newton positive from this part to this part, right? From minus 800 to positive 800 Newton, right? So this is the another part. Third part, from D to B, you can take section to the left of the beam or to the right of the beam, because to the right there are less forces are there, two forces are there. To the left there are more forces, 800, 1600, 2000. You can take the section from right. So here I can take section here. Suppose this is x2 from E. I am taking now distance from E. This is x2. I am taking from E, like this here. This is x2. Now the x2 is taken from E, but between D and B, because I want to find out the shear force between D to B. So Fx2 will be equal to sum of all the forces to the right of the section, and to the right of the section, if upward is negative basically, right? Upward is negative and downward is positive. You can see here downward is positive, 1000. So it will be minus 1200, and it is valid between B to D. And at B shear force is 1200, minus 1200, and at D also the shear force is minus 1200 because it is constant, right? And this is the next part of this shear force diagram. So it is minus 1200 from positive 800 to positive 800 to minus 1200. This is a straight line like this. Abrupt change is there, abrupt change is observed like this, and then valid between B to D from here, right? So this value is 1200 Newton, right? And this is positive and this is negative. So we have made three parts of this question. Next, last part, from B to E. Again we can take a section from this part. Suppose x3 is there, right? And to the right of this section, this is downward is positive, so this is positive, right? So again we are getting positive shear force. So Fx3 will be equal to positive 1000 Newton, and it is valid between E to B, right? And Fe will be equal to 1000 Newton, and Fb will also be equal to 1000 Newton. So you will get 1000 Newton of load at this point, E point, and it will be valid between B to E. So it means there is abrupt change of load is there, right? This, and this is 1000 Newton. So this is the shear force diagram. This is the shear force diagram. It is changing abruptly from positive to negative and then negative to positive, right? So this is the shear force diagram. Now we want to draw the bending moment diagram. Let us draw now the bending moment diagram. I am extending it to make the bending moment diagram. Now we have already taken the section between C to A. Between C to A we have already taken the section mx. What is the bending moment at mx? The moment of 800 about x. So 800x. And will it be positive or negative? It will be negative because it is a anti-clockwise towards leftward, which is negative, right? So minus 800. According to sign convention, this is minus negative 800x. Minus 800x, and it is a linear variation. It will be linear variation, right? So minus 800x, and it is valid between C to A. So what will be the value at C, where x is equal to 0? This will be 0. And what will be the value at A, where x will be 3 meters? So this will be minus 2400 Newton meter. So this is the one part. 0 to minus 2400 with a linear variation. Linear variation from 0 to minus 2400. So 0 to minus 2400. Suppose this is minus 2400. From 0 to minus 2400. Like this, right? Straight line. Like this, right? So this is 2400 Newton meter. So this is 2400 Newton meter. 2400 Newton meter at point A. Isn't it? Now between A to D, we have already taken the section A to D. This is x1 at a distance x1, right? So find out the bending moment at x1, mx1, that will be equal to mx1, that is equal to moment of 800 about x1. So 800 x1 and negative, this is anti-clockwise, that is negative, minus 800 x1, and moment of 1600 about x1. 1600 is clockwise, left clockwise is positive, Positive 1600 multiplied by this distance ax1. Distance is ax1. What is ax1? That is x1 minus 3. So this is plus 1600 multiplied by x1 minus 3. This is the distance. This is the distance of 1600 from x1, and this is valid between A to D. So MA at x1 will be equal to 3 meters. 3 meters. This will be equal to, this will be 0, and this is minus 2400 Newton meter, and MD at a distance of x equal to 8 meters. 8 meters. That will come out to be, this is 8. Put 8 here, and you will get the answer. And find out MD at 8 meters. You will get the value as 1600, and it will come out to be positive. 1600 Newton meter. Solve it and you will get this value. The MD at D point, you will get the 1600 Newton meter. If it is 1600 Newton meter, then it is positive, and then you will get the positive value here. So like this is straight line, and this is straight line curve from here to here, and this is 1600 Newton meter, right? And there is some point of contraflexure here where the bending moment is 0, and you know that in overhang beam there will be a point of contraflexure, the point where bending moment changes sign from negative to positive. Here it is negative and here it is positive, right? So it is changing sign from negative to positive. So this is a point of contraflexure. Is it okay? So this is, suppose F is the point of contraflexure. So from here we can write that this F is the point of contraflexure. And how to obtain this point? How can we obtain this point of contraflexure? Put the bending moment 0, because at this point bending moment is 0. MF is equal to 0. This implies that if we put here in this equation equal to 0, minus 800 x1 plus 1600 x1 minus 3 equal to 0. From here you will get the point of contraflexure. So this will come out to be 800. This will come out to be 816. So they are the 48 4800 by 800. 4800 by 800. So it will come out to be at x equal to 6 meters. 6 meters. So x1 will come out to be 6 meters. You can see here, this is 800, 1600, this is 800 x1. So 800 x1 will be equal to 4800 61. So you will get x1 will be equal to 6 meter. So this is the point where point of contraflexure. This is the point of contraflexure from C, right? So this is how point of contraflexure is obtained, from C, right? So this is 6 meters away, 6 meters. So this point is somewhere here at a distance of 6 meters from this edge, C point, 6 meters, right? Point of contraflexure. Now we want to find out between D to B. Take right section now, x2, from E x2. So mx2, that will be equal to, mx2 will be equal to moment of all the forces. So there are two forces are there. One is 1000 and another is 2200. So moment of 1000 is 1000 multiplied by x2, and this is negative. So this is minus 1000 multiplied by x2, and moment of this 2200, this is x2 minus 2. So this is positive 2200 x2 minus 2. 2200, moment of 2200 is positive, x2 minus 2, and this is minus 1000 x2, right? So and this is valid between B to D, right? So what will be the value at B? MB. What is the value at B? MB. MB is 2 meters. When x2 is equal to 2 meters, x2 will be equal to 2 meters. Put here 2 meters and get the value. This will come out to be minus 2000 Newton meter, and find out the value at MD at x equal to 5 meters. You will get the value as, find out the value of MD. You will get the value as 1600. Put the value here. MD, D is at a distance of 5 meters from there, so this is 2 meters. So 5, put value of 5 here, put the value 5 here, and here also 5. So this is 5000 and this is 6600, so this is 1600, basically 1600 Newton meter. So variation is from minus 2000 to 1600 Newton meter with a linear variation. So minus 2000 is somewhat here, and 1600 is here, and this is a linear variation like this. This is 2000 minus Newton meter at point B. So again you can see here, again we are getting a point of contraflexure, and it can be again find out like we have already obtained previously. So this is H point, so this is again the point of contraflexure. So we are getting one more point of contraflexure, that is MH, and we can again find out the point of contraflexure the same way we have already obtained previously. Now we can find out the bending moment diagram between B and E. Take the section x3 at a distance x3 from the right edge. So mx3 will be equal to, we have to take only one force, 1000, the moment of 1000, that will be, and this is negative, so this is minus 1000 x3, and which is valid between E to B, right? And what is ME at x is equal to 0, because we are taking x from here 0, this will be equal to 0. And what will be MB, which is at a x is equal to 2 meters. So you will get, put the value here 2 meters, you will get 2000 again, minus 2000 Newton meter. So here 0 to minus 2000 Newton meter, this is a straight line like this, right? So again we are getting 2000 Newton meter in negative direction, right? So this is the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for a overhang beam at which the point loads are there, different points load are there, and we have drawn this is shear force diagram and this is bending moment diagram.